KTRH News Time is 7:47, and joining me right now is Senator John Cornyn. Senator Cornyn, welcome back to Houston's Morning News. I got a funny story to share with you. My daughter called me, and she said, "Dad, you watching the State of the Union?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Senator John Cornyn looks like he's disgusted." So I wanted to pass that along, and I guess I should ask you, were you? You had a look on your face, apparently. My daughter noticed it.
Well, I'm sorry. My face betrayed my feelings. I get more than disgusted, Matt. I was disappointed. The State of the Union is supposed to be a time when the president appeals to the better, as Lincoln called it, the better angels of our nature to bring us together as a country. And I think the president, unfortunately, took the low road, one that tended to divide America and really not offer solutions, but lay the groundwork for his reelection by trying to gin up his political base. He's had 3 years now to get the country back on track. His original stimulus proposal, I know most of us were focused on the initial plan or target, which was to keep unemployment under 8%. If you actually go back and look at the curve and the chart that Christina Romer, the head of his Council of Economic Advisors, proposed at the time, she said unemployment would be at 6% by the first quarter of 2012. So obviously that didn't work. He barely mentioned his health care bill, which of course is unaffordable in the United States.
And this was the cornerstone of Obamacare, the cornerstone of his entire presidency, was it not? He never brought it up.
Absolutely. The first 2 years of his presidency, he was able to basically do anything and everything that his party wanted, and they did, including the two items I mentioned, and then Dodd-Frank, which was targeted at Wall Street, but Main Street was collateral damage. And so I found it to be a disappointing speech, and but it's pretty clear what his roadmap is, at least in his mind, to reelection.
No question about it. Senator Cornyn joining us here this morning. Senator, hang on if you would. When we come back, I want to talk about the new responsibilities of Attorney General Eric Holder, a guy I know you don't hold in very high esteem. Senator John Cornyn joining us this morning. And Senator Cornyn, I want to thank you so much for your time. I know you were up late last night, probably just tossing and turning, trying to get to sleep. Let me ask you this. It seemed the president gave Attorney General Holder even more responsibility when it comes to going after banks and those that may have been involved in some kind of mortgage fraud. Do you think he was trying to telegraph his support for the Attorney General in light of all that's going on with Fast and Furious?
Yeah, the president, Matt, has said he has confidence in Attorney General Holder, but he may be the last person in Washington, D.C. that does have confidence in the Attorney General. And it's based on a series of really botched policies, things like saying that he wanted to try Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the mastermind of 9/11, in a U.S. federal court in Manhattan, rather than at Guantanamo Bay before a military commission. Then, of course, there was the Fast and Furious debacle, which he claims to have no knowledge of, and actually misled Congress for 9 months before they finally corrected the record. And then, of course, his attack on things like Texas's voter ID, going after it, saying it discriminates against minorities when it absolutely does not. And indeed, a comparable law, I think it was from Illinois or Indiana, it was one of those I states, has actually been upheld by the United States Supreme Court. So the Attorney General has been a disappointment. And I would just say, Mr. President, what has he been doing the last 3 years? Why is this just being put together now?
Senator John Cornyn joining us this morning. Senator, again, thank you for your time. It's great to have you on. A lot of respect for you, my friend. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Matt. Take care.